Good Thursday evening, everyone. Welcome back to Weather with Sim again. I hope you guys are all having a great day so far. And in today's weather forecast, we're going to be going over the tropics, which Debbie is still ongoing, which is likely going to be causing a lot of flooding up the East Coast. So we'll definitely be going over that. Plus, we got another tropical wave that we're watching for, which looks to be taking a very similar path that Debbie did, but I do think this will go a completely different way, even though this is taking kind of the same path. So we will definitely need to be talking about this too as well. But let's first go ahead and talk about what's happening in the tropics. And like I said, Debbie is still ongoing across parts of the East Coast. As you can see, this is likely going to head all the way up through Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and even areas farther to the north. So we'll definitely need to be watching those areas very closely. Plus, we even got another tropical wave that we're watching for as well, like I said. And as you guys can see, this is likely going to be heading into this orange color. So in the next 7 days, we have a 50% chance of this developing, which is a pretty medium chance. So we will definitely need to be watching this wave very closely as it does head into the Caribbean Ocean. And then, like I said, I don't think this will take the same way at Deadby. At least that would be pretty rare, but we will definitely still need to be watching it closely. So you guys in Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, and even areas all on the East Coast need to continue to be on high alert, okay? You guys need to continue to be on high alert because we are not done with hurricane season yet. We got several more waves we are tracking in the future. And with this one, like I said, this could very well head into the Gulf of Mexico and develop somewhere in here. Like this could go towards Texas or maybe head towards Mississippi or even go up the East Coast. So who knows what this wave will do, but like I said, it's always best to be on high alert because you just don't know what's going to happen. So staying on high alert is usually the best thing to do. So that's the reason why I still have you guys included in that high alert section on my thumbnail. So please be on high alert if you do live along the Gulf Coast or the East Coast. Now let's go ahead and look at how Debbie's doing, okay? And as you guys can see, Debbie is still ongoing as a tropical storm, and it will likely die down to a tropical depression by the time we do head into tonight. And then as we head in the Friday afternoon, it's going to be all the way up here towards central Pennsylvania. So central Pennsylvania could very well start to see some impacts by the time we do head into tomorrow. And then Saturday morning, this thing is already making it all the way up towards New England and as well as New Brunswick, and then all the way up towards northern Nova Scotia and even into parts of the Atlantic Ocean. So this still has quite a ways to go, but you guys in this path need to be on high alert and of course be paying attention to the system extremely closely. Let's look at the rainfall that we can expect, and as you guys can see, a lot of rainfall is going to be possible as we could be seeing widespread amounts between 2 and 4 inches with scattered amounts between 4 and 6 inches possible, especially across central Virginia into Pennsylvania. Will be the areas that we could see some scattered amounts between 4 and 6 inches, with isolated amounts of 4 to 6 inches also being possible up here towards central New York, but it's not really looking like it's going to be that big of a deal up here in New York as it is going to be down here towards Pennsylvania and as well as Virginia, as this will still continue to have some heavy rain with it. So we will definitely need to be watching this area very closely. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the flood risk, okay? We still continue to see that rare high risk for flash flooding continue for the rest of today, as you guys can see. So I am hoping you guys are continuing to be on high alert across Raleigh and even into parts of central Virginia. And then tomorrow, we actually do have a moderate risk for flash flooding continuing across those areas in extreme northern Virginia, all the way up through central Pennsylvania and as well as New York. So this system's going to be moving pretty fast, but even though it will be moving fast, it will still be having a lot of heavy rain with it. So that's exactly why we need you guys could be on high alert, is because this system is going to still bring a lot of heavy rainfall. Now, let's look at the total rainfall. There's anywhere from now all the way to August 18th. And as you guys can see, we do have a lot of rainfall continuing along the East Coast, like I said. But the areas that we're starting to get more concerned about is the plains back through the Midwest, maybe even the lower Ohio Valley, needing to start being on high alert for the potential of thunderstorms. And with thunderstorms, that can definitely lead to some flash flood potential. So you guys in the plains, Midwest, and Ohio Valley need to be watching this weather very closely, because we could very well be seeing more in the way of rainfall by the time we head throughout the next few weeks. So this is definitely going to be noticeable, because a lot of these areas have been pretty dry. And if we look at the drought monitor, yeah, like I said, some of these areas have been pretty dry. And look at that, a severe drought already ongoing in parts of the Ohio Valley. So we could definitely be using some rain in parts of the Ohio Valley. Even some isolated areas in Indiana could even use the rain too as well. But especially areas in the Mid-Atlantic could really use some rain. That drought is probably already broken across South Carolina. I'm not really sure why it's still there, but because of how much rainfall we saw, that drought is definitely gone. But we definitely do see a ton of drought out here to the west, especially across the upper Rocky Mountains, where places like western Montana, northern Idaho, and as well as Washington are already seeing a severe drought, with even a small area in western Montana seeing a exceptional drought, a very, very bad drought. So I do hope you guys in Montana will get some rain soon, but unfortunately that rain is going to continue across the plains, which some of the plains do need the rain. We could definitely use that across Oklahoma and Kansas, but we definitely don't need it in all places. So again, let's hope we can get some rain over here out in the west. But thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy today's weather forecast. Again, I really do appreciate you guys getting me up to 300 subscribers. That was very, very nice of you guys to do that for me. But if you guys will continue subscribing to my YouTube channel, I will definitely continue to make live coverage better, and I will even continue to make more things on my channel. So just mainly trying to say that I will get better as I get older. As I do get older, if you guys will continue subscribing to my YouTube channel, which again I really do appreciate. And of course, don't forget to like down below if you haven't already, and of course comment, and as well as click that notification bell if you haven't already either, so that way you guys are notified whenever I do go live.